right, this is the case of Palmer versus Bowman. Soul Me a Lemon. Palmer versus Bowman. Okay, guys, I've read your complaints. Why are we here?
So basically, I bought a car from Mr. Bowman at Greg's Bales Bonds and Used Car dealership. Spent $2,500 for a 2004 Grand Marquis. It looked like it was a car to get me from A to B. It looked fine. I drove off the lot, a couple miles down the road. The tire went flat. A couple days later, the alternator went out, and I thought, used car,
Okay,
no big deal.
Okay, so when these things happen, did you give Mr. Bowman a call to let him know that the alternator went out, that you had bad tires?
No, I just figured it was time. But on the 16th day, I was driving up 75-85 north, and the engine fell out of the car. I was driving on the highway, and the engine fell out from underneath the vehicle onto the highway, scattered, broke, and I had to somehow get from the middle lane all the way over to the right to leave the car. I was scared to death, Your Honor.
So what you're saying is the day after the warranty, the engine fell out of the car.
Correct.
These things happen. An engine fell out of an airplane that was flying over Texas last week.
Mr. Bowman, in your words, tell me what happened.
Right off the bat, she's lying. She gave me $2,800, not $2,500 for that car. Yeah, I told her if anything happens, bring it back in 15 days. She went driving off, happy-go-lucky. I did offer her an extended warranty for an additional $500. If she would have paid that, it would have been good for 6 months instead of 15 days. I thought she was smoking weed at the time. I don't know. I smelled something funny. And now she's trying to sue me because the engine fell out of the car. Well, how's that happen? I mean,
you tell me. You're the dealer. You tell me you're the dealer.
So, Ms. Palmer, so you're saying that you was driving the car up 75 North and the engine fell completely out of the vehicle?
Correct.
Like it wasn't rattling. Okay. And
sorry.
At this point of the engine falling out of the car, how many days had you had the car?
16 days.
Well, I'm glad I got her to sign that warranty. I can tell you that, because 15 days is all I give anybody at Greg's Bail Bonds and Used Car Lot.
Sounds like a setup to me, like you guys are using plastic nails or something.
So you can't program something to fall apart in 16 days, maybe 6 months. 16 days, no way.
Ms. Palmer, did you have the car inspected before you purchased the car, before you left the lot with the car?
It was inspected by them. He came recommended by a friend. I was trusting him on the inspection. I feel like it was a whole scam.
So where's the car now?
It's at my mechanic's. I took it to my mechanic.
Okay, well, Ms. Palmer, unfortunately,
I submitted some pictures to you of the engine that fell out of how it all looked on the highway. I've submitted some pictures to you.
Okay, I want to look at these pictures. Wow, this is bad. So it's amazing, and it's a wonder that nobody was hurt. Okay, so Mrs. Palmer, unfortunately, you did sign the agreement, the contract, stating that it was only a 15-day warranty, and you're asking for what, $2,500? Is that what you paid?
I want the price of the vehicle pack. Yeah,
And the car and the vehicle is where now?
It's at my mechanic.
It's still with your mechanic.
Yeah,
well,
I don't even know what to do with it. I mean, I'm not gonna put a new engine in it,
All right, so Mr. Bowman, is there anything or any way possible that you guys can come to something amicable of, your company get with her and, offset this cost?
I mean, there might be something we could do. My daddy always said there's no lesson like a bought lesson. If you're going to pay the price for that, if she can get that car back to my lot, get the engine up off the highway, I'll have my boys put it back in the car, get that thing running. Only costs her another $500.
Ms. Palmer?
I don't even know what to say at this point. The engine fell out of the car. It's not like a part broke off or something. The engine fell out of the car. I don't know how I could trust this man to do any repairs in the car that he sold me where the engine fell out.
Well, Ms. Palmer, unfortunately, per your agreement, you signed for a 15-day warranty. Now, had you taken the car back when the alternator went out and brought this to his awareness, then we could possibly look deeper into your case. But in his defense, he had no knowledge of any damage to the car. You drove off the lot and he never seen you again. And he's saying that this is the first time he's hearing of you when you subpoenaed him to come to court.
The problem isn't the alternator and the tire. Like, stuff like that happens on old cars, but the engine falling out of the car is a huge safety problem. It's a big issue. My daughter was in the car with me. Luckily, I was able to get it over to the side of the road. It wasn't a problem. But like, he can't, like, this is not appropriate. This is not okay.
So what would, in your words, what would you like to happen? Because as of now,
I want my money back for what I want my money back for what I spent on that car.
I'm wondering if there's been any kind of recalls on these cars for engines falling out, because that's a hell of a bad car anyway.
Well, Ms. Palmer, unfortunately, like I said, there's nothing I could do because this didn't happen within the time frame of your warranty. Had this happened the day before, then you'd have a case. But as of right now, you don't have a case, Ms. Palmer.
So if we had gotten in an accident and died, then I would have a case?
No, if you'd gotten in an accident and died, then you'd have to contact your insurance company. Well, someone would have to contact your insurance company because your car would still be out of warranty.
He needs to be held accountable for what he's selling.
Well, holding him accountable for what he's selling could have potentially happened had you brought him in sooner. But bringing him in after the warranty expired, you don't have a case, Ms. Palmer. So with that being said, I'm going to make my ruling, and I'm going to have to rule in order of the defense.
Thank you, Hunter. And if you ever go to jail, Ms. Palmer, just give me a call. Greg's bail bonds.
You'll be the last person I call.
Dude, I would never go to a place that was a bail bondsman and a car dealer.
Of course.
I have.
Do you have a dispute and would like to settle it before our forum? If so, contact us at info@basicallyctv.com. Basically Court TV, where the disputes are somewhat real and everyday disagreements are handled however the judge sees fit.